think so.
I think so.
All right, let's arrive on our chairs. Oh,
So this is record. Okay.
Yep.
It's only recording Cherie.
Oh, okay.
Unless somebody else is talking.
Oh yeah. We need to mute ourselves, or the voice will.
It's whoever's speaking, it records. So don't talk, then it won't record you. All right. Turn this down just. All right, let's arrive on our chairs. Oh, I was a little chilly in here today, so I'm gonna leave my jacket on for a minute. All right, let's come sitting nice and tall on the sits bones. Lengthen up through the spine. Let's roll our shoulders forward, up, and round them down the back, setting the shoulder blades down in their shoulder blade sockets, I call it. Feel them sink down in and relax all the way to their bottom. And close your eyes. Bring your internal focus to the center of your head, the pineal gland. And go inside and find your breath. And begin following your breath all the way through the inhale and all the way through the exhale. As you inhale, feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, feel the belly sink back towards the spine. Exaggerate the rising of the belly as you inhale. Push the belly out first. Draw the air all the way down to the bottom of the lungs and fill the lungs up by filling up a cup of water all the way to the throat. And as you exhale, pull the navel center back to the spine and squeeze the air out from the bottom to the top, like squeezing a tube of toothpaste correctly. And begin to notice that vast, limitless empty space that goes to top and bottom of the breath. The end of the inhale and the end of the exhale. Rest there briefly before returning to the breath. At the top of your next inhale, in that vast, limitless, empty space, place your intention or intentions, whatever comes to you. And let's open our eyes. Let's begin warming up the spine with a couple cat-cow breaths. You can grab hold of a chair or put your hands right underneath the thighs, whatever works best for you. And we'll begin inhaling, dropping the belly towards the thigh, keeping the shoulders up. And then we'll lean back, bring the heart center towards the sky. Pull down with your hands. Bring the shoulder blades together and you can raise your heels off the floor. And as you exhale, round down. Look at your belly button. Drop the heels. And return to the inhale. And keep flowing with your breath. Then let's come to a neutral spine. Let's warm up the back some more. Bring the hands to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in the back, and give yourself some room here. We're gonna spin. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Keep the arms parallel to the floor, the triceps parallel to the floor, and let your head just follow along, looking straight ahead between the elbows. And as your back begins to warm up, you start feeling this right between the shoulder blades. You can quicken your breath and quicken your movement. And get going as fast as you can. Imagine that you're like a spinning top and you're going to just take off into the air. Inhale, coming to center. And apply your root lock, pulling up and in with the pelvic floor muscle. Feel how that holds the energy and the oxygen and the breath up above the diaphragm. Exhale, hold the posture. One more inhale. And apply your root lock, pulling up and in with the pelvic floor muscle. Engage the lower abdomen. And exhale and release out of that. All right, let's do our ego eradicator, or clearing of the aura. We take the fingers and we curl them right to where they're just on the mouth of the base of the finger. Thumbs come out, bring the arms up to 60 degrees so you can get that bend out of the elbow. Thumbs are pointing up and you're imagining a white arc from thumb to thumb that comes overhead. And here we begin breath of fire. In and out through the nose, even stroke. Pump your belly as you do breath of fire. That'll help draw the air all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. Big inhale and bring your thumbs to touch overhead. If the thumbs don't touch, bring them tip to tip. Raise the fingers up wide and exhale, bring the hands down, fingers splayed. Nice. Shake that out. Let's turn to the side here. We'll hook the right knee around the chair and draw the left leg back. Reach it back. And lean forward so we create a straight line from the left heel to the crown of the head. Just really focusing on engaging that left kneecap. Getting that leg straight and find where it's comfortable for you. Sometimes you bring it out a little, sometimes you'll bring it back a little. Just find where that's comfortable for you and your style of chair. And then we'll bring the shoulders over the hips and bring the arms straight up. Pull the belly button back towards the spine to engage the core. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. We'll turn this into a crescent lunge by drawing the fingers, the hands back behind the head, straight arms still. Check in with that left knee. See that that's still straight. Come to that point of discomfort in the body. Pull the navel center back towards the spine. And then we'll keep the arms here and drop back. Bring the heart center towards the sky. come looking back forward and drop the hands down to the heart center in prayer pose. We're going to turn over that right shoulder, grab the back of the chair with the right hand and twist out. Bring the left hand over the right knee. Engage that core again. Let's reach that right arm over the left leg. Bring the left hand to the floor or to your stool. I'm going to come all the way to the floor and reach the right hand to the sky. Turn your gaze towards the sky. Bring that right hand to the chair. Left hand comes up to the chair. For balance, I'm going to take that left instep and bring it to the floor. Keep the hips facing forward for now. So adjust that leg to help keep that left hip pushing forward. And we'll draw our arms straight up to the sky. Engage the belly, pulling it back towards the spine. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Reach the fingertips towards the sky. And let's bring the arms down parallel to the earth, and then we'll draw the elbows straight back. And hook the thumbs just below the waist. If you can reach your elbows together behind your back. And bring your heart center towards the sky. I do believe that's physically impossible, but somebody's got to be able to do it. And check in with your breath here. Just make sure you're breathing through everything. And we'll come back to Warrior One briefly. And now we'll open up that left hip and shoulder. I'm going to draw my left leg back a little bit to help open that up this time. Open that right knee up. Make sure it's still in line with the toes. And we can bring our arms up into our Warrior Two. Let's check that right foot. Place all four corners of that right sole into the floor. Check your horizon. Get a nice straight line with the arms so you're not either underextended or overextended. And relax the shoulder blades down the back. And then we'll drop that left arm back. Right palm goes towards the sky and we'll lean back. And use that left hand on the left leg for balance. And sink down in. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, let's bring that right elbow to the right knee and reach the left arm over the left ear. So it's that right shoulder, we don't want to sink down this way, we want to draw that shoulder blade down the back and then create that stretch all the way up the left side of the body. Push the outside of that left foot to the floor and reach all the way through the left fingertip. Maybe you can bring your right arm up for a moment, reaching out. And then we'll bring the right hand to the stool or to the floor and reach the left fingertips towards the sky. Turn your gaze towards the sky. Big inhale here. Exhale, float the body up. We'll come to the center of the chair. Into our sumo. Whew. All right. Arms come up. So we're gonna, what we do want to just, I always say this, check your knees and toes. Toes and the knees should be facing the same direction. So pointing straight out, and that'll help keep everything in line and keep the knees safe. As we push into the full soles and lift just off of the chair. Sink back down. Before you get to the chair, you stop. You can feel the fuzz of the chair on my side. Let's go back and forth. And then we'll sit back down on the chair. Whee, nice and smooth. And we'll go to the other side. So hooking that left knee around the chair, we'll draw the right leg back, nice and long. Lean forward. Create a straight line from the right heel to the back of the head. Push that left sole firmly into the floor in front of you. Engage that right kneecap. Gently pull up on it. That'll help straighten that right leg behind you. We'll see if we can keep it there as we bring the shoulders over the hips. Fold the belly in and bring the arms up overhead. Draw the hands back behind the head. And then we'll draw it back into our crescent lunge. Bring the heart center towards the sky. And then we come back looking forward and drop the hands to the heart center. We'll take that left hand and twist. Use that left hand as leverage to really get a nice twist in the spine. Bring the right arm over the left knee. And bring that left arm over the right foot. You bring the right hand to either the block or the floor. And look over the left shoulder to the sky. Reaching the left fingertips up. Again with that left knee. Right knee. Take it with the right knee. Maybe that wasn't right. And see that kneecap is still being pulled up. You can turn your chin all the way towards the shoulder. And we'll bring that left hand back to the chair. Right hand comes up to the chair. And we're going to open up that right leg and put the insole on the floor. We want to keep the hip forward. So I'm going to move my leg out just a little bit to give my body a little more room to push that right hip bone forward, and then stack the arms up. Pull the belly button back towards the spine, engaging the core muscles. All four corners of that left sole push into the mat in front of you. And then bring the arms down parallel to the earth and draw the elbows straight back. Hook the thumbs right below the waist and bring your heart center towards the sky. Reach those elbows towards each other. So you can come back to warrior one briefly. And then open up to warrior two. And as I open up, I'm going to pull my right leg back just a little. I'll open up that hip and a little bit further. Push my left knee back in line with the left toes. And then bring my arms up and check my horizon. Reach the fingertips away from each other. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. And we'll turn that left palm to the sky, drop the right arm back, revolve your warrior two, sink down in. And we'll bring that left elbow to the left knee and reach the right arm over the right ear. Drop that left shoulder blade down the back, pushing the shoulder down. The outside of the right foot pushes into the floor as the right fingertips reach overhead, creating the stretch all the way up the right side of the body. And then if your body will allow, you can bring that left arm up. And bring that left hand to the block or to a floor. And try and look over the right shoulder to the sky so you can get your chin all the way towards the right shoulder. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, float the body up. Come to center. Let's open up. Before we come off the chair today, we'll practice this, just getting into the soles. So we'll just lift the heels all the way off of the floor and drop them back down just a couple times. Lifting and dropping. Lift and lower. One more time. Lift. Let's hold it here for a few seconds. Come up all the way onto the toes like a ballerina if your body will allow. And then lower back to the floor. And we'll come standing up into our sumo. Sink down in. We'll lift and lower, alternating with the feet just a couple times. And then let's come standing up. Ooh. Put heel toe the feet together. Ooh. Shake that out. Let's come to the left side of the chair. I got no head. I think I might adjust that. Just adjust it just a little so that I have a head. Okay. So we're gonna take that right foot and we're gonna put it just underneath the chair. So we step that left leg back a little. So keeping the hips in line with the back of the chair. You want to stay open. Let's go ahead and leave that left hand down by the side and sink that right hand to the chair. So as we come into our chair triangle, we do not want the knees to bend in this posture. We're opening up through the hips here, and the knee bend will compromise the posture. So we sink down in a little bit, maybe feeling that opening up through the left side. We can reach that left arm to the sky here, and again, turn our gaze towards the sky. We can be pushing that right hip bone forward and pulling the left hip bone back, keeping the body on one plane. Nice. Now we'll move out of that. So we're going to bring the left hand to the chair, and we're going to turn that left foot so that the toes are pointing towards the chair. Now here, okay to let that right knee bend when you drop down. Think of laying that belly right towards that right side. Push your tailbone towards the sky. Nice flat back as you sink down to the elbows. Maybe you don't sink all the way to the elbows. Maybe you just walk your hands out and you come to here. Now here, listening to that right knee, letting it bend if your body asks for that. Let's push that left hip bone forward and pull the right hip bone back. This feels really good after my 9-mile run today. All right, come back to the palms of the hands. We're gonna step that right foot back to meet the left foot and come up on the toes. Coming up on the toes, bring the shoulders over the palms of the hands and let your hips sink down so that they're in line. So think of a straight line from the heels to the crown of the head. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let's engage those calves and shin muscles. Pull up on the kneecaps, engage the quads and the thighs. See if you can hold a dime between your glutes. And engage your core. Lengthen up through the neck. Big inhale. And exhale. Let's come back onto the soles of the feet, bringing the hips over or just behind the heels. And drop our head down between our arms. Let's dangle the head. So look underneath one armpit and then the other. Just go back and forth. And help loosen up the shoulder blades. And think of sinking your belly again towards the thighs. Take the tailbone and tuck it towards the sky. Because your pelvis is in the cup and you're pouring water up the front of it. So take that right arm and bring it to the edge of the chair and drop that right elbow down. And we're going to look underneath the left armpit. Move back up, lengthening that right hand. We'll soften the knees and we'll bring the head back up between the hands, the arms, and we'll step back towards the chair. And we'll come to the side of the chair. Let's raise that left knee up, coming into our flying crane. Remember, 90-degree angle at the hip, at the knee, and at the ankle. Flat foot to the floor. Maybe you can bring both arms up. We're going to reach down and capture that left leg and bring it closer to the torso. And I'm going to use the chair for balance here. You want to hold on to the chair with the right hand. We're going to bring the nose to the knee. And then release. And move into our tree. So the foot can be anywhere on the leg except for no weight pressing into that knee. Bring the arms up. Maybe you have one arm down on the chair. That's okay too. So drop that left propped up leg. We're going to turn towards the chair. And using the chair for balance. Sorry, I didn't have enough room. My foot hit the wall. We're going to raise that left leg up. Bring both hands to the center of the chair. We're going to open up here. We'll bring that left arm up. And we'll look to the sky. This is our half moon. Go ahead and bring the left leg down. Roll up on the spine. We'll go to the other side of the chair. And left toes underneath the chair. keeping the hips open. A decent distance between your feet. I've got about 2 feet. Pull that right hip back and push that left hip forward. Toes are pointing directly underneath the chair, and sink that left hand down into the chair. And turn your gaze towards the sky. That helps you keep the hips open and in line. Maybe sink down to the palm. Raise that right hand up towards the sky. And internally push the left hip bone forward and pull the right hip bone back. We're to drop that left shoulder down away from the ear. Take a big inhale here. And as we exhale, we'll drop that right hand to the chair and turn the right toes facing the chair. And let's pull that tailbone back behind us as we sink down into towards the chair, nice flat back here. Let's pull that left hip bone back, push the right hip bone forward. And if your left knee wants to bend here, let it bend. Let's come back to the palms. And we'll step that left foot back beneath the right foot, come up on the toes, bringing the shoulders over the palms and let the hips sink down in line. 45-degree angle, the body from the heels to the crown of the head and the plane of the earth. Does that make sense? Let's engage those shins and calves, pull up on the kneecaps. Engage the quads and the thighs, and squeeze the dime with the glutes. Engage the core, drop the shoulder blades down the back and reach through the neck. And don't forget to breathe. Big inhale here. Exhale, let's bring the hips back. Heels come to the floor. Drop the head between the arms. Let the head dangle. Look under one armpit and then the other. Imagine that your belly is sinking towards the thighs and keeping the kneecaps pulled up and the nice straight legs. We'll draw that left arm back to the edge of the chair, letting the left elbow sink down towards the floor, and turn and look under the right shoulder. And we'll look back towards the floor, move that left hand back to the seat of the chair. We'll soften the knees and bring the head back up through the arms and step back towards the chair. And come into the side of the chair. Whew. Let's bring that right knee up to hip height. And maybe we can let go of the chair for our flying crane. Let's reach down and capture that right leg and bring it back towards the torso. You can use the chair for balance here as you tuck your nose towards the knee. And then we'll release that knee back to hip height, and we're going to move in to our tree. Nice. All right. Release that propped up leg. We're going to turn back towards the chair. Reach the left hand to the chair, right hand comes out parallel to the floor, or imagine that it does, and then reach the right hand towards the sky. And turn your gaze towards the sky. Nice. Let's bring the feet together and roll up on the side. Whew. Let's do our opposite elbow to knee marching 12 times each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Nice. Let's come back and seated into our chairs. Oh, little cool down. The cool down stretches. Nice work. So let's take that left leg and bring the ankle to on top of the right knee. And we'll either pull up from that bounce or push in. And just get a little rhythm. Feel that left hip opening up a little bit. And then we'll rock the baby. So we'll bring that leg off and rock it. Now we're really opening into that hip. We're going to take that left leg and bring it all the way over the right. Crossing the legs, nice tall spine here. Hold the belly in. Take the right hand and put it on the outside of the left side. We're going to first twist right at the belly. Bring the belly button towards the side wall. Then twist through the diaphragm, the rib cage, through the shoulder blades, and keep twisting all the way through the neck and the crown of the head. Use your chair back to give you some leverage to twist a little further. We'll count us down here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the looking back forward, and we'll unwind and go to the other side. So right ankle comes up onto the left knee, and we'll do little bounce knee. And now we'll sit nice and tall in the sit bones and bring that leg up and rock the baby. Let's take that right leg all the way over the left leg. And get nice tall spine, left arm to the outside of the right side. And we'll twist right through the waist. Grab hold of the back of the chair once you get there. Twist through the rib cage, shoulder blades, through the neck, all the way to the crown of the head. And we'll count us down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release to looking back forward. And we'll unwind. Whew. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Just going all the way in circles. Shoulders shrug up towards the ears. and down the back. And then we'll go the opposite direction, coming forward. I'm going to give us time to do a little breathing afterwards there. And still end on time. All right, let's relax. Last one. Let's do our one-handed clapping. Timing us here, okay? So we can go 45 seconds this morning. Going. Okay, that's 15 seconds. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Check that out. Nice. Let's go ahead and sink down into the chair back. Sink down in, either if you have a high chair back, you can put your head on the chair back, or a low one like mine, just drop the chin to the chest. Bring our hands to the belly. Either interlace the fingers or one hand on top of the other. And bring your attention to your toes. As you begin your inhale, flex your toes, soles of the feet, heels, ankles, shins and calves. Pull up on the kneecaps, feel the tension wrap around the back of the knee and flex the quads and the thighs. Squeeze from the toes to the thighs. Feel as much tension as you can. And as you exhale, release. And take a couple exhalations to fully let that tension go. And bring your attention to your glutes. Begin your inhale and flex the glutes. Pelvic floor muscles, lower abdomen, lower back, mid-abdomen. Squeeze your rib cage around your internal organs and flex your pectoral muscles. Squeeze from the glutes to the pecs. Squeeze. And as you exhale, release. And take a couple exhalations to slowly let that tension go. And now let's bring our arms out and ball our hands into fist. Moving any emotion there. As you begin your next inhale, clench your fist, flex from the wrist to the elbow, elbow to the shoulders. Shrug your shoulder blades towards each other as you shrug your shoulders towards your ears. And make a sourpuss face, okay, something very bitter. Flexing from the fist to the nose, squeeze. And as you exhale, release. Relax, let your hands open up, let any emotion go. Bring the hands back to the belly. And mentally walk back through your body, surveying from the toes to the crown of the head. And searching for any tension that didn't get released. If you find any, flex the muscles in that area. Begin to feel the weight of your body come back onto your chair. Let's wiggle our fingertips and our toes And circle our wrists and ankles a couple times both directions. Rub the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet together. And stretch your body out long, reach your fingertips away from your toes. Maybe drop the head back. And then we'll bring our head up. We'll come up back up to sitting in easy chair pose. And we're going to do 1 minute of alternate nostril breathing before we end. So nice straight spine. Keep your chin level with the earth and the head looking forward so we don't get any bends in the spine. Let's bring the right hand up to the face. We'll plug up the right nostril with the right thumb and inhale through the left. Plug up the left nostril with the pinky or ring finger. Exhale through the right. Inhale and switch. And continue switching after the inhale. And after your next exhale, drop your hand down and we're going to inhale through both nostrils. And exhale. And we're going to do a couple long deep breaths through both nostrils. To both be more open than they were before. Nice, just bring your hands together in prayer pose at the heart center. And a little bow, and we all say namaste. Yay! Thank you. I like that one. That one's a good one to record. And you guys can unmute now. It's still recording.